Thank you for tuning into my podcast, The Meaning of Words. Episode 3, I'm going to talk about teachers. My word of the day is teachers. So, teachers, they're the backbone of any society, not just America. Teachers are the most powerful individuals in the world, and I'll tell you why. Teachers are parents, teachers are counselors, teachers are friends, teachers are leaders. So, how do you expect a teacher? Better yet, how do you expect someone to be paid minimum wage to give your child the tools to be a millionaire? And I know teachers don't make minimum wage, but if you ever had a good teacher, or you yourself is a teacher, or if you know a teacher, you know the hours that they put in off the clock, at home, in between classes, on lunch breaks, then what they get paid is about minimum wage after all the work they put in. So tell me, how how do you expect Bill Gates' teacher to come in and teach Bill Gates trigonometry, or teach him social studies, and say, "Here you go, son. You're going to be the next billionaire"? It's not right. So, we pay athletes millions of dollars. We got an athlete out there, great athlete, one of my favorites. He's up for a contract for 5 years, $241 million. Now, just let that sit in your mind for a second. 5 years, $241 million that we're paying one athlete. I'm not talking about a team. I'm not talking about the whole league. One athlete. We're paying them 5 year, $241 million. But we got teachers making $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 a year who have to get a summer job, or have to get a side job at night, who are struggling to feed their families. Tell me, how does that make sense? So collectively, we'll pay $241 million to be entertained, but we will not pay, let's just be conservative, say $80,000 to be taught. So, let me put in this context. If you go to McDonald's, you expect a certain line of service, right? Right or wrong? Because for most people, I say, consider it a starter job, a high school job, a lower class job. I'm not saying that's how I see it, but that's the way society perceives it, right? So you don't expect a 5-star meal out of McDonald's, right? But you go to Ruth's Chris Steakhouse, right? Spend $100 for a small steak, and you pay it. So you'll go pay the $100 for the steak, expecting better quality, right? And you'll pay the $5 for your Happy Meal, expecting a little less quality. So why are you paying teachers $5 and expecting the moon? Expecting astronauts. You're expecting the next president. You're expecting the next NBA star. You're expecting the next physical science. Where are our standards? Where are they at? And on the same token, what are we teaching kids in school? Do we have a class on interest rates? Do we have a class on ARPs? Do we have a class on mortgages? Do we have a class on better credit card usage? Do we have a class on taking out a loan, on financing? Where are our life skill classes? And granted, there's a lot more coming now, but I can say for myself, when I left high school, I felt so unprepared for life. I knew y equaled mx plus b, but I didn't know anything about a credit score because nobody was there to teach me what a credit score was and how important that was. I didn't know anything about filling out a tax form. I didn't know how to do my taxes on my own. I didn't know how to do my taxes when applying for a job. I didn't know if you marked 1, you marked 0. Who's here to teach you that? And granted, some of that falls on your parents at home, but think about all the Americans with, not even just Americans, people in life in general who have single parent households or are growing up with their grandparents. Or there's people out there who are raising themselves. Who's there to teach them this? And it doesn't fall on the teachers because they're doing the best they can with the curriculum that they're given. Who's going to sit there and say these teachers are underpaid and these athletes are overpaid? If the NFL can make $3, $4, $5 billion every season, why can't we get $1 billion into these school systems? Because these linemen, they can't play football if they don't have a 2.0. Who's teaching them? Who's guiding the next young man? Who's telling you that, hey, you might not make it in baseball. You might not make it in hockey and basketball and be the next tennis star or be Tiger Woods. Who's teaching them you need that degree? You need a fallback plan. You need a plan B, C, and D. Who's teaching them? Where are the teachers motivated? They're tired too. I think we need to stop thinking of teaching as a second-class job and start giving them the respect that they deserve. Because teachers are the backbone. And I think with this pandemic, a lot more people are realizing that. So I say that to say this. Next time we're going to riot. Next time we're going to stage protests or sit-ins or pass a new legislation, pass laws, pass bills. How about instead of defunding police, we fund the teachers? Just a thought.